Okay, so welcome to this challenge. We are going to draw a flag for this challenge. The idea is to get a basic understanding of cloth by using a flag as an example. So first, we're going to draw a rigid flag so we understand the shape of it. Start by drawing the flagpole, then draw a rectangle and a smaller rectangle inside, and then we're going to draw a few lines to help us understand the contour of the flag as we continue to draw. All right, on the next flag, we are going to make a slight wave to it. So start by making the basic shape of it. We're going to curve. We're going to make two curves. And the lines on the inside of the flag are going to match those curves. Okay, now the third flag, we're going to exaggerate those curves a little bit more. So first, let's draw our first contour line. And we're going to have the flag go behind itself. So we're going to draw a line that represents where the top part of the flag is. And underneath it, we're going to draw the same line so we keep the shape of our flag. Now you'll notice when we draw the lines on the inside, there's going to be a slight curve because we need to match the top and the bottom contour lines. On this one, try to keep all the lines the same distance apart, well, as close as possible. And when the flag goes behind itself, you want to fill in the backside as well. This next flag is going to be a little more difficult. It's going to be wavy, and we're standing more on the left side, so it's not going to be the full size of the flag. And so what we want to do is exaggerate our contour line on the bottom, but make it simple on the top, so the top and the bottom is going to be different. This one I looked at a photo reference because I wanted to make sure I'm getting the right shape. So you'll see how the top corner is behind, it falls behind the flag, and so you only see the little triangle poking out, and the kind of center / 1/3 in is kind of bubbling out. And then on the bottom, we have part of it going behind so we can see that backside. And our tension point is on the top corner, and so our lines on the inside is going to be pointing towards that corner. So we want to match the contour as much as possible. You can tell I messed up a little bit when making the lines on the bottom. I made them straight when they should have been matching that contour line on the bottom and slowly going straight as I reached the top. So there's a transition on the shape of those inside lines. All right, this next flag is going to be a flag that's just hanging there. And I also looked at a reference for this one because I wanted to make sure I got the lines correct. It's hard to make it up if you haven't done this before. But this one kind of wraps around itself. I believe it's a pipe fold style of cloth. And so you'll see how we make our basic shape on the outside. And imagine the cloth kind of going around in cylinders. So we've got multiple cylinders. We got the big cylinder and then the one behind it, which is a little smaller cylinder. And so our fabric is going to kind of wrap around as if it's wrapping around some sort of cylinder. And you will want to match the lines, our stripe lines, to the contour of the shape of that cylinder. Okay, this last flag, it's very wavy, but it's not going to fold into itself. But we want to imagine that the sun is hitting it and these little waves on the inside of it is causing some sort of shadow. And so I made some lines to represent where those shadows would be. You can look at a reference to help you understand, but ultimately, if you want to make a ripple of some sort in your flag, make the cast shadow super dark, and to make it seem rounded, you'll use a soft shadow on that edge. If you make a hard shadow, then it makes it feel like the cloth is a sharp edge. But if you soften up that shadow on the edge, use your blending stumps to help soften up that edge, you'll be able to see a nice rounded fold in the flag. So you want to identify where the flag is kind of popping out and where it's going in, and then shade it accordingly. So with this challenge, draw this flag first, then try this one. Once you get comfortable with this, and you can draw multiple times, you don't have to do just one. And then once you get comfortable with that, move on to the next one, and then draw that a few times if you need to. And once you become comfortable with that, move on to something more difficult. And I recommend looking up a flag reference so that you can try to identify how the flag should look. And then move on to this one. Pick a flag that's just hanging there. There's no wind. That way you can practice this type of fold. So once you get comfortable with this one, move on to the shading aspect and pick a flag that is waving. It's got a strong sunlight on it, so it creates these nice cast shadows. And then practice softening up your edges to create a nice rounded look. As you work on this, if you have any questions, please comment in the challenge or on our feed in the communities and let us know how it's going, if you have any questions, if you need more insights. And then we'd also like to see your progress, to see how it went for you. So good luck, and hope to see how you're doing.